You are about to collapse timelines and manifest your dream reality in a way that you've never done before. Because every version of your life already exists, and every outcome you've imagined is alive. Somewhere fully formed, already playing out. And the only thing separating you from it is one single defining choice. A decision that doesn't waver, one that doesn't wait and doesn't ask for permission. And the version of you who already has it all is not somewhere far away. They're just one moment of clarity away and one inner command away. And that moment begins now. Because in the instant that you make a very specific decision, one that's final, embodied, and aligned with who you really are, reality responds. It bends. The quantum field reorganizes. Timelines snap into place, not slowly, or eventually, but immediately. And something inside you just knows that it's already done. In this video, you're going to feel that shift from the inside out. The noise will fall away. The static will dissolve. And then, like pulling a thread through time, you will feel yourself lock into the timeline that's always been yours, the one that's been waiting for your signal. Because a very specific decision is magnetic. And when it's made properly and with the full force of your being, it moves you forward while pulling reality into alignment. Let me show you how it works. Your consciousness is not observing the quantum field of all possibility from a distance. It's actually quite entangled with it. Every potential timeline and experience exists as a quantum wave. Form, unformed yet fully available until something makes it collapse into a defined reality. That something is conscious certainty. Expectation, belief, a decision that something is. So in quantum decoherence, the process where a quantum system transitions from possibility to observable reality, the collapse occurs the moment consciousness sends a stable, defined signal. That signal locks the field into one measurable outcome. Possibility manifests into form through focused awareness. In other words, the immediate field locks in a single expression as experience, based on a clear conscious expectation. And that's what a true decision does. That's what a fully embodied identity level commitment creates. At the level of the brain, that kind of decision triggers neuroplastic change. Networks reorganize. Attention filters narrow. The subconscious mind stops scanning for conflicting paths and starts focusing on one outcome and reinforcing that one signal. This process is called neural commitment, which simply means that your brain begins to rewire itself to match the patterns it returns to most frequently. It then locks onto those patterns and strengthens them, making them easier to recognize, believe, act on, and experience. So neural commitment guides your perception and instructs your reality to behave in very specific ways. And time is not fixed. From a quantum perspective, it's responsive. It bends around certainty. The moment a decision is made and held without contradiction, a new signal is created. The field responds. The components of that timeline begin organizing around you. The signal pulls it into view. The outcome begins to take shape with mechanical precision. Time is not what we've been taught. It's not a straight line, not a ticking clock. It's not even moving at a constant rate. Time is elastic, and your perception of it is what shapes it. You've already felt this before when hours flew by in what felt like minutes, or when a single moment stretched out like it might never end. That's a distortion of perception of time shaped by your mind. It's a shift in how time responds to you based on how you're thinking and feeling. It's consciousness bending time to match your emotional signal and state of being. And here's something you may not know. You're not actually separate from time. You're embedded in the field that holds all of it all at once. But you're not walking across that field in a straight line. Past, present, and future aren't stacked ahead of you or behind you. They're spread across a vast infinite structure that radiates from your state of being. You are the field, which means you're in proximity to all possibilities at all times. In other words, you are the signal that tells time and the experiences within time how to behave. So when you make a clear, unwavering decision, something happens. The signal becomes strong enough to fold time in on itself. You don't have to wait for time to lay the path out in front of you. You fold the path around you. You collapse timelines. So the experiences that match your decision begin arriving faster. From this vantage point, you're not bound by sequential outcomes. You move through possibilities differently. You accelerate the arrival of what matches the signal that you're holding. By becoming a specific fixed point, The field arranges around you. And that's why some shifts feel instant. It's not a miracle. It's mechanics. Time is not an obstacle when you understand the way that the field works. Because changing the way you perceive time and the way you embody your place within it changes what time delivers to you. It stops being something you move through and becomes something that responds to you. And the moment that clicks, the rules start to bend in your favor. You felt time stretch and compress before, but in this next part, you're going to do something even more powerful. You're going to step into the place where time bends on command. We're going to collapse timelines intentionally. And when you do, you'll feel the shift. So let's go there now. To begin, allow yourself to get into a comfortable position where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, feel yourself letting go of the day, releasing any tension you may have once had. And another deep breath in, feeling yourself expanding now beyond time. And another full exhale, feeling yourself dropping into the space behind your eyes. The space where thought gets quiet, where the edges of your body are beginning to soften, where your mind is stretching open, and your awareness begins to move beyond your physical body. And you're about to go somewhere you've never been before. Now I want you to imagine that somewhere inside you, inside your infinite mind, something inside you is activating, like a subtle frequency rising, when you can feel more than hear. And it begins to pull at the space around you. Softly at first, then a little stronger, like the beginning of motion, like the moment just before liftoff. And you may be able to feel it now. The sensation of rising, of being pulled upward and outward, as if your awareness is expanding in every direction, in all directions, and your physical body is no longer a reference point. You are inside the chamber of your own consciousness, drifting toward a single destination. A point within the quantum field where decisions become instant manifestations, where time folds inward and all potential begins to organize around a single frequency. Yours. You don't need to go anywhere. You're being drawn to the location within yourself where all timelines converge, where the signal of your certainty becomes the anchor, the command. And maybe you can feel the hum of the space around you, the rhythm of motion in the background. And you're arriving now at the fold, where time is bending inward toward you, where reality is listening, and where the decision you're about to make begins to collapse everything into place. In this space from this set point, nothing is out of reach. Everything you ever wanted already exists. And it's all orbiting this field, your field, waiting for just one thing. For you to give it its instructions. For you to step into the version of you who's already chosen it. For you to decide what you would like to pull into your current timeline. So take a moment now and let that version of you begin to emerge inside of your mind and body. And become the one who knows. The one who has decided with clarity what will be created. The one who holds that signal of clarity so strong that the field bends to change. And just feel what that feels like now. See as this version of you and see what they have chosen as their new experience of reality. And maybe you can notice the way you breathe differently. And how you rest in confidence. Indecisiveness. With no question in your mind. No doubt in your body. You are the center of the field. The one who is in complete control. And now you may make your decision. Decide your experience from this field of infinite possibilities. What do you choose to experience? And see it vividly now in your mind's eye in all of its detail. Experience it in your mind. Feel it. Know it. Let it take form in your internal world as if it's already done. And then claim it as yours. And now, if you'd like, you may imprint your choice into the field. To do this, you simply say within yourself, within your mind, my decision is set and my frequency is final. My signal is clear and the field responds for me. It moves for me. It conforms for me. And reality obeys. And feel how that reverberates like a frequency that all of existence hears. And just hold that for a moment. And watch as the field rearranges around you. See how this experience is magnetized to you. And allow the image to come into your mind, of time folding towards you to match your newfound decision. Just let the reality you've been calling in snap into position because you just became the unmoving point it was waiting for. And now let that image settle. Let your whole being absorb what just happened. You've given the field new instructions. You broadcasted a new signal. And the field has listened and is already responding. And you may feel it now as a warmth or a certainty. A calm sense of knowing because you've just altered your placement in time. You've commanded it to bend for you. You've collapsed the distance between yourself and your chosen experience. And it's already in motion. And from this moment forward, Let your body, mind, and energy continue carrying that signal. Let your actions and emotions follow the frequency you just locked into place. And let the world around you rearrange in your favor automatically. Because that's what it does. That's what it has to do by universal law. When the signal becomes unmoving, the field bends to meet it. And now you've done that intentionally. With one clear decision, you've collapsed timelines. And now you may gently bring your awareness back to the room you're in, back to your body, back to the present moment. But something's different now, and you may feel it. You've just made a powerful shift. You've altered your relationship with time. You've claimed a new timeline. And you've become the fixed point the field now responds to just by setting your clear decision and intention. So take a deep breath in now. And as you exhale, feel yourself anchoring that decision into your physical reality. Feel it sealing into your nervous system, into your identity. Music, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes, returning fully to the here and now, knowing that everything has already begun moving in your favor. And if you'd like to solidify this further in your mind and lock it into your reality, you may affirm this by typing in the comments, "I bent the field today." Stay with this feeling for as long as you like. And when you return to the rest of your day, let it be from this new timeline, from this new decision and this new identity, where everything is already rearranging in your favor, where reality is already updating to match the signal you've set.